afternoon, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, Hero of Reich, Defender of the Fatherland. And off here to an exciting 1 versus 1 on Semotsky Winter. It's going to be a long one, so no game analysis this time around as well. We have no time for that on the Eastern Front. We shall be watching in the northern half, cruzz fighting for Germany, for the Reich, for the 13th Panzer Division, striking here towards the lines of EC, fighting for the Soviet Union. Comrade Stalin and the 5th Mechanized Corps here tasked with clearing out the fascists in this sector, secure the bridge and make way towards the next big important city on the way to Berlin. Albeit they're still in the Ukraine. And it's cold. Damn it. We got Grenadiers here on the way for cruzz. Straighting hit for westwards, whereas Mr. Easy's heading towards here, probably for the fuel bomb right away, then we'll probably link up here afterwards. Secure the other territories first. Conscripts here. Doctrinally, we're looking at shock rifle, guard motor, Soviet shock army here for Easy. It's like sort of a series of things there. We got a bit of T-34 bulletins, actually. We got some infantry bulletins, and for cruzz, we are looking at mobile defense, spearhead doctrine, and Jäger armor. Mostly infantry, a bit of light machine gun bulletins there for cruzz. On the other hand, now he actually popped in there for a bit of reconnaissance tonight to the building, or the enemy to the building, so he didn't get rushed down, he didn't loose up. Conscripts might want to secure there. They could also consider actually laying down some sandbags in that direction, so even if they use the building, it would be very little effective due to the fact there's only 2 windows here, which overall means even half of, and even if there's a Grenadier squad, it's going to be getting half, and then if they're in heavy cover versus a full conscript squad, they're not going to do well. Cruzz here heading southward as Grenadier, and we're fact seeing 3 Grenadiers here for cruzz. 3 Grenadiers, that's quite a bit. No MG42 so far from him, points being secured. Vaulting into the cemetery, spread out approach here so far from Easy, not bunching of his men towards one particular point. Fuel soon connected for EC.
Waiting for your command. Grenadiers reporting.
Grenadiere, conscripts, more conscripts on the way for EC. cruzz going for an MG42 there, the schweres Maschinengewehr. 42. Quiet there so far, no engagements. We are 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes into the game. Popping into the building here for a bit of reconnaissance, and there we go. First shots fired at the Germans. Same time we got an engagement here between the conscripts and the guys holding up in the church. So the broader side, they've been given the advantage here versus the Russian conscripts trying to pull back. They do manage to kick in the door and get into a nearby building, but not before taking a few shots, then losing Dimitri. Yet, not Dimitri. He was the one who actually knew how to cook. Points are being secured. MG42 to the line for cruzz, heading fighting here. So it looks like cruzz is sort of focusing on the centre, losing the few point up north, but maybe gaining the one down south. No taking up there to quickly sort of ward off any immediate assaults. And we got Molotovs here for Easy to sort of further, well, give firepower to his men there, allow him to sort of deny cover and buildings here to cruzz. Nasty, the conscripts here, by the way, not doing too well. The 4 Grenadier squads there for 2 Grenadier squads, they're fighting away at them. Did quite a bit of damage. Also shot quite a few holes in the walls there. Some nice German shooting there. Meanwhile, we got the conscripts there being pinned down by the MG42 up north. Grenadiers time from the south here. Easy will have to pull back rather rapidly here, unless he's going to suffer needless losses. In fact, he's already suffered 1, 2. I mean, he did manage to render the point neutral, which is something, but not a lot. And we're up to 4 Grenadier squads now here for cruzz. 1 MG42. Versus Easy, who's actually going for 5 conscript squads there, so definitely some heavy infantry approaches from both sides here. Mines going up here. S-mines there to try and protect here, at least particularly from a move through here. Good from cruzz. Gutes Arbeit, Leute. And there we go. Easy keeping up the flanking here, trying to sneak up behind it, catch some of cruzz positions from the other side. Oh, even trying to catch a retreating unit. Cheeky Easy. It looks like everybody was busy reloading, which might get the Grenadiers away. We've got the MG42 maybe setting up to try and stop here the conscript advancing, unless they get into the building first, in which case cruzz is... Oh, there we go. Cruzz's MG42 could be in trouble. Conscripts are being held down by the Grenadiers. Conscripts are up here in the church, firing down on the Grenadiers as well. And there we go. Cruzz is forced to pull back his MG42 unless he fancies it, getting shot down in the middle of the street. secure fuel point, got things connected there, so cruzz actually gaining a bit of fuel here. Just getting a wee bit. No doctrinal charge from either side so far. Pioneer forcing away the comments. We've got mines push up there. Cruzz already worried about enemy mines, so far there's not been any from EC. Most munitions going towards Molotovs. Easy there, ejecting cruzz from the village centre with force and socialism.
The enemy is taking our territory.
5 infantry squads here. That's going to allow easy to keep up a good aggressive presence here versus cruzz. Might pour off some Molotovs there. Cruzz has not taken up so far, though there's no sign of it from EC either. Want to pop a Molotov there versus the Grenadiers entrenched there. And there we go. The nice enough up for cruzz. So he's actually going for a reasonably heavy tier 1 for Grenadiers, 1 MG42, 1 mortar. Yeah, he's definitely a bit of a heavier investment right there from cruzz. No taking up and say going for a light to mechanized company with maybe some Panzer Scout. First note, 4 Grenadiers, an MG42 and a mortar. There's definitely going to give him some early firepower here and early presence versus easy, though he's definitely still struggling despite all of that. Though he might soon be able to turn the tables here slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Conscript sneaking southwards. Good job there. Easy taking all the smaller routes to sort of try and outflank his opponent, outmaneuver and catch him off guard. Nice infantry infiltration. We got a support room company up there. He could add a maximum mortar or a field gun, depending on sort of what he feels cruzz might aim for next. Finally taking up there for cruzz as well.
Awaiting fire mission. Yes?
Cruzz holding up the centre.
Pioneers reporting objective captured. Rifleman ready.
Getting points. Actually has both fuel points for a brief period of time here, and that seems quickly lost. Soon enough. He could consider, for example, augmenting it. They're already here with a fuel cache maybe around then. That could do him a bit of good. And there we go, teching done. Might want to pull back the Pioneers then.
Upgrade accomplished. We have liberated this sector.
And mines here from easy to deal with cruzz's minefield. Esmina. Conscripts they're doing what they can. Slowly moving ahead. Solidifying the hold here on the southern fuel. Cruzz is beginning to gain a bit more map dominance here after the sort of first initial wave of assault here from EC, solidifying things and turning them against here. And there we go, roughing it. Heavy damage right there to the conscripts, almost wiping out the entire unit. Rather nasty blow there to EC. Demo charge in the buildings, but just in case cruzz decides to use it. Rather brash and violent, but it tends to do the trick. Pioneers not retreating yet. Could be cruzz is not interested in the light to make that company, but in fact might already be thinking of skipping a tier ahead and getting some armor out, sort of rushing that out versus easy trying to maybe catch him off guard with that. That could work. In fact, that looks to be what he's doing right here. Battle phase 2 on the way. A fuel cache though could help with that, then further help with the fueling, considering how so far it's sort of going back and forth here. Oh, counter right throwing the MV42. Cruzz here, nice to predict the next set of assault there. Easy might have been a bit too predictable, at least did suffer too heavily. As Cruzz turned the tables on him there. But there you go, Grenadiers holding up in the building, a bit hold up on their own. No lightest machine in give out. Interesting enough, we do not see E sector trying to flush them out with a Molotov, maybe on both sides actually, which would mean either way you're trying to get out of it badly. There for cruzz. On the meanwhile, continuing forwards there, gaining territory. Demo chart spotted. Oh, set it off there with a mortar round. Cruzz taking no chances there. Clever conscript versus Grenadiers with light machine gun still in production from either side. Quick mortar with the Grenadier. Second Pioneer unit there on the way for cruzz. Fuel points definitely there, shifting sides quite a bit. But cruzz still maintaining sort of a more dominant position, also holding sort of more vital cut-offs. And overall that way, getting more resources than his Soviet opponent for the time being. Field gun they're arriving, looks like Easy's going to get a bit worried there about enemy armor. Maybe not feeling he can get anything in time. Do see a tank group 10 command going up here for Easy as well. He could consider fuel cache as well himself to sort of further augment towards that. And there goes support armor core here for cruzz already. Adding in some panzers soon enough. There he goes, rushing straight for the mortar, the Granatenwerfer. There you go, cruzz forces to pull away. MG42 is not quite there to sort of cover things up. Grenades inside the church, but they don't quite have the firepower to really repair the conscripts either. Lacking a light machine gun. There we go. He could go for a Stuhlgran now. He could try maybe aim for a flak panzer, or he could try and play it safe and go straight for a Panzer IV. I mean, the options are there. Rock grenade maybe here, and oh, nice strike there versus Easy's conscripts. Field gun arrived. Cruzz could go, or Easy could go straight for T-70 sort of early strike there. Could of course try and play himself with the T-34-76 first. Oh dear, poor Yuri. Wiped out then from the MG42 on retreat. More luck for him. Getting a bit more mixed up here in the centre of the village. Most of Cruzz's forces are elsewhere or back at base. It's been a bit hard to try and guard his flanks here versus Easy's manoeuvres. And Easy's taking good advantage of that. He could further sort of try to lay down some mines here and there to sort of try and catch vehicles. And we do see Dr. now actually, we are seeing shock infantry from Easy, and we got a T-70 light tank on the way, rushing ahead of the rest of the armoured column to blow up some fascists. Cruzz opting for both Pioneer units to have minesweepers. He's clearly not taking the mine threat lightly at all. He could have opted for a single flamethrower, but clearly mines are weighing much more deeply there on Cruzz's mind, which is always a valid concern. Mortars there versus minutes. Oh, rifling in the other direction there. Oh, mortar round as well. Heavy losses there to his troops. In fact, looks like he's already lost a conscript, but places with shock troopers plus the T-70 arrives at the same time. Cruzz is still a bit off. In fact, you can get a Panzer IV now if you wanted. In fact, he is getting it.
Enemy forces are securing our territory. Shock troops awaiting deployment.
And there you go, engaging the Grenadier. Getting some good. Oh, a bit too close already. And right here, he could have stuck around a little bit longer than at least for the longest the animation lasted to get off a few more good hits. But in this case, Easy took no chances and quickly pulled back. The Cruzz so far they're on a Panzer IV rush mission. A few cash still could be considered around here. I think would be a good spot. On the other hand, now he's just going to need to get that T-70 repaired as quickly as possible, otherwise it might risk getting wasted. Map sort of changing back and forth. He could try and rush the mortar crew here with his shock troops and might try and aid his conscripts down south there around the fuel pond as well with them. A few options there sort of available for Easy versus Cruzz now with his Panzerkampfwagen 4 arriving to the front line for Deutschland.
Pioneers reporting objective capture. Yes, comrade. Ready. We have liberated the objective. Pioneers here.
Cruzz getting back territory here from some of Easy's earlier harassment. Still no doctrinal choice from Cruzz, and there he goes. Shock troops caught on the open here by the Panzer IV. There we go. Nice hit there on the shock troopers. Heavy damage and 2 men down. He might even get more losses there on Easy. There we go. Further casualties. Further replacements needed here for Easy's troops and the shock troopers. Almost got the entire unit right there. Field gun quickly setting up to cover up the retreat, ensuring the Panzer IV at least gets a bit of a punishment if he tries to go a bit further there. Nice responded there by Easy. T-70 finally seeing some repairs. And then a co-Panzer IV on the fire from the field gun. The Soviet field gun, by the way, actually, while having a noticeable caliber there, the 76mm, it did actually have less penetration due to the fact it was not fully rifled. It was actually partly smooth bore, I believe. Though the Germans, when they grabbed them and sort of then proceed to convert them into anti-tank guns, they would generally sort of fully rifle them, meaning they actually got some firepower fully. And it actually led to sort of one funny situation in North Africa, actually, due to that, because they actually mounted the Armadas, and they were actually so effective that the British actually thought the Germans sort of found out a way to sort of mobilize the Flak 88. So, little fun story lesson there. A Panzer IV running around and trying to catch those conscripts, easily to get away. Field gun moving up. Cruz definitely trying to get as much as possible out of his Panzer IV versus Easy and those damn communists. Fuel points constantly and still shifting back and forth here. Both players fighting viciously to sort of regain control of them. Neither player considering a fuel cat to sort of at least sort of lessen dependency and lessen the sort of damage from it. Quick incendiary barrage. I think actually to cover the fuel point and make it harder for Cruz to secure it, even as he's forced to leave it. There we go, Grenadiers caught in the flames, the fire. And using the T-70 to deal with the Grenadiers on the other side here, far away from the Panzer IV. Good job there supporting the shock troopers. Nice little flank column there from Easy. Oh dear, bad news for the Grenadiers. In fact, couldn't get them wiped on retreat there with the shock troopers. Oh, slightly bad decision there. He veered off, getting far away from them. He could try and get the MV-42, but I think he missed a good opportunity to just wipe some of Cruz's Grenadiers. He's got the Panzer IV in here. He's got no anti-tank, and he did get the MV-42, though that's going to hurt Cruz a bit. It's going to hurt him a bit. Looks like the T-70 is able to escape the Panzer IV here. T-34-76 arriving here for Easy, and, well, this won't do it much good, but I suppose it might give it a slightly higher chance of basically sort of dealing with the Panzer IV. And looks like Cruz is back-checked here for the lighter mechanized company, getting a pack 40 there. Panzer Grenadiers could also be knocked out. Panzer Grenadiers on the way. Panzer Grenadiere. Achtung! Cruz, though, once more back in control of the map. T-70 being repaired. Panzer Grenadiers on the way, constantly getting suppressed, shot at, and murdered.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
T-34-76 there arriving, so down we go. Easy sort of got, well, not of course quite direct parity here with the Panzer IV, but he's certainly got more armor numbers. He can certainly pressure the infantry of Cruz more. And if he can support the T-34 properly, I mean, he can probably get that Panzer IV in a nasty engagement. Second Panzer IV on the way for Cruz. Machine guns here firing right, but the T-34 cares not. Its armor is impervious to bullets, but not armor-piercing rounds from tanks and anti-tank guns. MV-42 in trouble for Cruz, forced to retreat. There's him moving forward, but they actually could end up exposing themselves to the T-20 as well. Veterans who won already. Panzer IV arriving, trying to break through here. We've got shock troops delaying it. Meanwhile, Grenadiers inside the building and a bit of trouble. The building is quickly crumbling before the armoured might here of Easy's armoured horde. Might want to not expose the rear here to the Panzer IV there. Oh, the Panzer IV missed. Come on, Jürgen. Quick Panzer IV there, and the T-70 and that damaged Panzer IV rushing in here, trying to take advantage of it. Also, it looks like it's actually taking some damage. There might be T-34 or something else. And there you go, down to half health. T-34 got a shot through. Rear armor hit there. And field gun here flanking. Bad situation here for Cruz. Needs to blitzkrieg. And he's actually gone for Jäger armor of all things. But no, gets stuck in the wall. Oh, scheiße. Nein, Dieter, not into the ditch. Where did you learn to drive? Your grandmother's place? Panzer was there on the T-34. The T-34 almost knocked up. On the other hand, compared to the Panzer IV, it's still operational. And the T-70 is ready to join in again. We've got a fresh Panzer IV joining in though for Cruz. And now, with Jäger armor, he's actually got a half-track though, so in theory he could actually use it to lay down some regal anti-tank mines. When well placed, that could actually cause some problems for Easy, since that can actually immobilize the tanks entirely. Which would definitely not be a bad choice there for Cruz to sort of have that as an option. He also pops the Panzers inside the half-track, creating a mechanized unit there. Good job there. A lot of players sort of tend to ignore the half-track's ability to sort of quickly move around a force like that. So that gives his Panzers some more mobility. Of course, also a bit of protection until they pop out into the open. So Gutes Arbeit there. Panzerleute. Panzer IV following in here, goes straight into the conscripts. And there you go, Panzerleute jumping out. Bit of damage on the half-track, no damage engine, but nonetheless gets off some good kills there on the conscripts up close without suffering the slightest, thanks to the half-track. Panzer joining in for some extra good shots there on T. Russen.
The enemy has driven away.
And the T-70 quickly pulls back there as he realises he's actually in a pretty bad spot here, but Easy's actually managed to evict again. Cruzz in the centre village. Though might soon change again as Cruzz counterattacks. Might want to get the half-track repaired, otherwise he could consider laying down maybe a Regal mine right there. Oh dear. Those comes in a pretty bad spot. And there you go, wiped on retreat. Nicely eviscerated there by the Panzerkampfwagen 4. Showing us those Russians, who's the boss here? So a bit of a heavy loss there, infantry unit down. Fuel is definitely lacking. I mean, he's having a bit of time here again. Cruzz is definitely putting down some dominating strokes around the fuel. And again, you know, a fuel cache would help alleviate some of those issues for Easy. I mean, a fuel cache, he's got plenty of manpower, so definitely consider. Panzer top of the T-34 flanking.
We are losing territory.
Getting off some good hits there. Panzer IV down to half health. T-34 veterans who won already. And getting closer to veterans 2 already, which is definitely bad news. And meanwhile, got the T-70 dealing here with the infantry and a half track. Panzer IV's going to need support, or he needs to get something else to try and deal with it. Quick live grenade there versus the field gun. It doesn't make much of an impression. Cruzz is definitely suffering now a bit more. His mortar crew, by the way, having gained veteran 2 doing all of this. Lovely. Unless you're the Russian, in which case, of course, it might be less than that. Guys, they're caught in a crossfire between 2 tanks in the middle of the map. Looks like poor Friedrich, though, managed to get away from that one. Barely. Troops are in dining reinforcement tank moving ahead. Oh, caught in their own Molotov, I think it was, the flame for either way. They burned up horribly. Bad luck there. Panzer IV could go down to the T-34. There we go, veterans, you know. Grenadiers with the Panzer first. Of course, easy to pull back, kid, not going in for the kill. But trying to save his T-34 now. Veterans T2, which is certainly also worth. I mean, with a high rate of fire, it's definitely much more meaner. Grenadiers quickly realise this poor choice they make there by getting into that building. And of course, responsive for is what will Cruzz do next. He is definitely under a bit of pressure. He's losing the fuel points and the mortar crew.
A mortar team has been killed.
That T-70 is definitely doing well now. Veteran 2 close to Veteran 3. 18 kills. 18 men killed. Comrade Stalin. More shock troopers actually from Easy. Interesting approach there. Cruzz is spreading out the Pioneers for sort of differentiated repairs. Would have been better off maybe focusing on the Panzer IV first. You could also consider actually getting up some spotting scopes via that or the half track. We've got the storm gauges in the way. Actually, you should save the spotting scopes for that. Stooks generally benefit from the spotting scopes. There you go, recruiting the Granatenwerfer. Might want to shift it up behind here somewhere else. Let's out in the middle of the bloody road. Ooh, quick smoke there. And an MG42 there stolen away from Cruzz in Germany. Unfortunate there, going in for the hunt. T-34 dying to open up, and there go another penetrating hit there on the Panzerkampfwagen 4. Another penetrating hit, my god! That T-34 crew is on fire, they know where to aim those shots. And there goes Sturmgeschütze arrived here for Cruzz to provide a bit of fire support. Might want to consider getting up the spotting scopes for sort of fully taking advantage of the range it has, but quickly getting down his support would be good. T-34 moving ahead there, constantly killing up more units here of Cruzz's. Shots bounce off from the Panzer on the T-34. Oh, and got the mortar crew. This is just not going well for Cruzz. And there goes Duke moving ahead. Oh, careful, careful, Cruzz. Missed and instead got hit by the T-34. And now an anti-tank as well, taking down to less than half health. Spotting scope would have been nice. Goes in dire straits as well. Get off some conscripts killed there. Good, good. Might see this gun is killed. Panther 4 not really joining to the fight. Still being repaired. Stuke needs to get away. Get away. Managed to miss. This T-34 though bounced off for once. Missed again. Ow! Ow! Now we should have pulled back further there. Oh well. Got abandoned now. We got Easy here going in for the kill. Panther 4 should try and rush in, but he's still preoccupied. Right now he's actually got a chance of getting some good easy kills on the easy hits on the T-34. Maybe knock it out. But he might have been a bit too late. There we go. Rearmor hit. Down to half health. But the Stuke is lost. Might be able to get it. There we go. Veterans are free though. It is now rather fast, in particular on roads. And he gets it though. Vengeance for the heroic Stuke who lost despite not managing much. I think that was a bit case though. Cruzz getting a bit overzealous when he's got the Pack 40 there arriving. Interesting enough, there's still been no anti-tank mounts laid down there from Cruzz. I mean, had he also considered maybe laying down there, I think actually that T-34 could have done a lot less damage. Instead, he ends up laying one down there. An interesting spot for a Regal mine. It could work, it might not. But so far, the first one he's trying to attempt there. Or did he cancel it? Oh well. Half track needs to go away, and nope, we got the Regal mine there. Regal 43 anti-tank mine. T-70 almost hitting it. Oh, dodging it. But Cruzz making some good progress down south. Panther is supporting a pack up northwards. Got the MD-42 trying to tie down as much of the Russian unity as possible. We still got the T-70 now, Veteran 3, causing quite a bit of harm there to Cruzz's forces as well. Cruzz is in a bit of disarray there. He's lost quite a bit again. The loss of that Stuke so rapidly definitely hurt him a bit. Though it's not all for naught because he got a veteran T-34 there away from Easy. Cruzz could consider another Sturmgeschütz. Or maybe something else instead. Oh dear, MD-42 down, Pack 40 opening on the T-34, Panzer is continuing to fight versus the shock troops actually forcing them away. Gutes Arbeit, Leute. Easy still struggling a bit to hold the fuel point, he's soon getting an IS-2. But still, a fuel cache really would help Easy. I think he's also flooding quite a bit of manpower now for some reason. He must be feeling a bit confident there, but, you know, fuel caches make fuel caches or something else. And there's no real reason to float that much manpower. Just saying, that could end up biting you in the arse later on. And certainly, I mean, the sooner he can get more fuel caches, the more fuel he can get out of them. And that could certainly also help further towards heavier tanks, but also, you know, other things like regular tanks. So that should be a consideration there, I think, for Easy. Oh, there we go. Veteran 2 for the Panzerkampfwagen 4. Making that notably more lethal, or at least more durable. Lots of machine guns up there for all of Cruzz's Grenadiere. And there you go, IS-2 heavy tank arrived here and mobilized for Easy. Oh, that mortar crew really has bad luck. Just keeps getting wasted by tanks. Okay, that was quite a long shot. Panzer 4 rolling across the ice to try and support up things up here before another MD-42 is added to the Soviet arsenals. Pulling back his IS-2 there, tank there. Another incendiary barrage. Don't know where exactly it's going down. Oh, on the Panther 4 it would seem. Forcing that to vacate the ice. Pack 40 opening on the IS-2, forcing that back. Shock troops pushed away from the north. As Cruzz leads a successful counterattack there. Still he's managed to keep some good control there on the fuel points, and looks like, oh, he's laying down another Regal mine. Lovely, lovely. He's actually making use of the doctrine. A bit odd that he hasn't really made much use of it. On the other hand, we've got Easy with shock troopers and incendiary barrages and an IS-2. You could also consider maybe laying down some ambushment for this one.
enemy is attempting to steal our sector. Half-track awaiting orders. Pioneers ready for anything. Panzer 4 ready. The territory is out of contact.
And he's actually taking up there. Interesting, interesting. Some players might at this stage actually try to aim for the elephant, but not Cruz. He's taking upwards. He might aim for a panther then, trying to deal with the IS-2, but also further infantry afterwards. Whereas the elephant, of course, while effective versus armor, on the other hand, leave him rather ineffectual versus infantry, which could give him some trouble.
We are ready for anything.
The 2 Regal mines down now here for Cruz. That should have a decent chance of catching anything, particularly if the IS-2 gets caught, and then that could easily be game over, since with its threats it's a lot easier to deal with. He could actually consider some spotting scopes here for the half-track, and just basically have its services spotted for the Pack 40 as well.
We are losing a sector.
Half-track there needs to be careful. Now he keeps moving closer to the IS-2. What are you thinking, Cruz? What are you thinking? And it is almost getting wiped out, and we got incendiary barrels going down in the Pack 40 position. Barely managed to escape that one. IS-2 moves forward here, opening up further. And again, the mortar crew here, so close to the front line. I think Cruz might want to be a bit careful with that. He's sluicing a lot of mortar crews, right? In fact, now he just lost the mortar itself as well. Meanwhile, we got T-70 trying in the south here. Cruz is a lot more on the back foot now, thanks to the IS-2 on the field here. Bouncing off shots left and right with its 120mm of sloped armor. Panther 4 close quarters here with the IS-2. Field gun firing off as well, gaining veteran too. No attempt there, say, blitzkrieging a flank, and then again the field gun might have dissuaded Cruz from that. Almost got the IS-2 though, but almost doesn't quite count.
Never thought I'd miss Africa.
I imagine he'll be setting up the Schwerpanzer at quarters now. There we go. And then in a couple of minutes he'll add in a Panther, and that will definitely give East a bit of problem. There's reason to be worried. He's still floating manpower. On the other hand, now there's a bit more of a logical explanation. He's actually almost at full pop cap, but still, fuel caches could help with that a bit. Would also sort of ensure that when he sort of finally has, you know, enough pop cap, he can sort of then further get up more armor rapidly. So I think that might be an idea there for East to consider. I mean, good use of the T-70 to take territory there, using its capture ability. Lovely. Schwerpanzer quarters up for Cruz and Germany. Panzer 4 rushing over here. And I think Cruz actually lost the half-track, and I missed that.
Enemy is taking our territory.
Which means no more Regal anti-tank mines. I do feel he might have benefited from a few more down packs. Also, for example, considering here, and oh, this is where it went down, but I mean, here could have also been a good spot. But we got the Panther engaging T-70. T-70 in a rather bad spot there. Oh, self-repaired. He's trying to sort of absorb as much damage, I think, from the Panther. It's not really going to work. Not on these kinds of quarters. There we go. Panther knocked it out. Also gave a lot of experience with the Panther, putting it very close to Veteran 3, actually, which is probably what EC should have tried to avoid. We got a T-35-06 arriving for EC. Well, he's being on the way there.
German territory increases.
Shock troops making their way north.
Enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Neither side really contemplating any fuel caches at all.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our
Another
lines.
Pioneer unit, another ND-43 there for Cruz instead. Getting very close there to Veteran 3 for the Panzer 4. But definitely now struggling here versus the supremacy of EC. Cruz's earlier strength having waned in the face of the Soviet army.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Bit of an aggressive move there. It might backfire with the Panzer 4 nearby. There we go. Rifle grenades as well. Heavy casualties inflicted upon EC's infantry force. Sneak a bit too far ahead of his own good. It's enough. Easy's now holding back. He's going a bit more on the defensive now. He can't pressure Cruz too much more. Unless making some mistakes, maybe. He could try a bit more harassment over there with the IS-2 covering it. Still, all of that resource float. I really would love to see some fuel caches up from Easy. I would really love to see some fuel caches up. Also looks like the Regal mines there got cleared out either by minesweepers or something else. IS-2 engaging the Panzer IV and the Pak 40. Panzer IV failing to make much of a dent there on the IS-2. Panzer IV that got a shot through. Veteran T3. T-34 running back down south. Some lighter movement up north. Cruz definitely sort of trying to gain back territory. He's not the type to sort of get too tunnel minded here. Or tunnel visioned. Grenadier there, close to getting to some trouble. But so is Easy's IS-2. It's actually heavy damage. And unlike Cruz, he's only maintaining one engineer unit to sort of repair things. He might want to consider looking into that. I mean, the faster you can get that IS-2 repaired, the better, because the ultimately can quickly get it back into the fight versus Cruz. Oh dear, that T-34 in a lot of trouble versus Panzer IV. Shots bouncing off both in this case, but the Panzer IV enjoys the advantage due to thicker armour and a higher rate of fire, actually. But for some reason, Easy actually moves back here. He pursues. Oh, the Panzer IV misses. I'm not sure why Cruz is actually pulling back. He actually enjoys the advantage here versus the T-34. Higher rate of fire, higher armour. There's not really much the T-34 could do there. And there you go, the Cruz finally getting that Panzerkampfwagen 5. Panzer. Pride of Germany. T-34 on the back spot. Actually managed to get a shot through there, the Panzer IV's armour. Field gun though covering the Panzer IV force in that way. Panzer's in trouble. He flanks. The Panzer IV is going back. Flank it. Could he succeed? Could he succeed? Close to the Regal mine though. Pak 40 hitting the IS-2 from the other side. And, oh! Hits the Regal. Hits the Regal. Chet's knocked out, or engine red, and there we go, knocked out completely by the Pak 40. IS-2 point blank in front of the Panzer, or the Pak 40. Quick reversal there on Easy. IS-2 though still alive, but that Panzer 40 did not see much action before it was wrecked in the end. That Regal mine did pay itself off. And we got an incendiary barrage going down in the MD-42 and advancing Grenadiers. Field gun force to pull back. Another MD-42 in the church, but the church is close to collapsing. KV-8 arriving here for Easy, an interesting decision there. And as that happens, we got a Panther out in the field for Cruz. So he's got a Veteran free Panzer IV and a Panther out. That should definitely give the IS-2 cause for concern. And Easy in general in particular now, he spent resources on the KV-8. He's definitely going to need some fuel caches to make up for that. Victory point was, while we're noting here that Cruz is actually notably behind Easy. But there you go, Panzerkampfwagen 5 moving forwards, opening up on the IS-2, shots bounced. Field gun firing back, IS-2 firing, failed to hit, penetrate. Shot went through the IS-2 there. Failed to penetrate, field gun not dealing with that, trying to keep anything on spot. Oh! Pak 40 being cleared out with the KV-8. Panther down to half health, Panther 4 not joining in though. Shot bounced off again. Panther suffered a penetrating hit. But there you go, finally gets a flank. And cooks it up there. IS-2 on fire and kaboom. Panther 4 on the other hand, blitzkrieg way there, going straight for enemy lines, is right in front of a field gun. Not got there, Panther taking another way out of enemy lines here. So right there, Easy was delivered a heavy blow. Though he did actually manage to steal away a pack there from Cruz. You might also see a Pioneer unit wiped out, burned. There we go. Quick counter-attack in from Cruz though. Panzer IV spearheading. Anti-tank grenade failed to make much of an impression. On the other hand, the Panzer IV can't withstand much more damage. Got the KV-8 though. A good victory there for Cruz. cruzz. Well, further armor losses there inflicted upon Easy. Now things are definitely looking a bit tricky here for Easy. He's going to need something to sort of quickly replace those losses. And he's got a veteran with 3 field, he's got a pack 40, that's definitely going to help. He's got a few conscripts, anti-tank mounts would help him. But otherwise, you know, he's going to need some field caches to sort of speed up the requisition of new armor. I mean, he's got plenty of manpower for it. He could easily afford a fuel cache here and a fuel cache here, and then that way speed up things. Another incendiary barrage. Very close to 2 there for the Panzer Grenadier. Panther being repaired. Focusing on that first. Not a bad idea though, the Panther 4 is also worthy of focus due to simply its high veterancy, which gives it good armor, but of course also the high rate of fire, allowing it, if it actually penetrates, to do more damage than the Panther. At the camera moment anyways. Cruzz might actually be a bit overextending himself now though. MG42 there cleared up by the conscripts, for example. And it's not like Easy's actually lacking MG42s already, so it's not really... Cruzz should not be in a rush to hand him any further. These are those men to turn the centre of the map into a bit of a fortress. We've got the Panther room about here. Could consider Pinterman machine guns, but also spotting scopes would do Cruzz well here. So far, Cruzz has actually made surprisingly little use of his doctrine, except the Regal anti-tank mount, which is generally the rare used reason you actually go for Jaeger armor. That's a sort of little fun fact there. Got the Panther 4 though, get effects right once more. Still no fuel caches from Easy. Come on, man, it's Easy. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that was terrible. Easy could also consider some mines around here. Would be a good way to sort of join some of Cruzz's infantry and wipe them out.
Supply lines have been cut. Yeah. A squad of pioneers has arrived. Is attacking. What?
There you go, Panzer 1 getting the shock troops here. Easy shock troop is not suffering a single casualty after 2 shots. Oh, there we go. No more reason to hide there. Also 33 kills on the Panther 4. That's definitely worthy of some iron crosses there for everybody in the tank. But there we go. Pack 40 opening up. And we need to be careful.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Still upgrades for that Panther. Or no further repairs actually. He might benefit from that, and the Panther needs to get away before the shock troops clear them out. The Panther is all in a terrible state, so unless he sort of manages to lure him into a bundle grenade, things could get a bit ugly. In fact, he doesn't even have the munitions for it now. There you go, Pentaman machine gun. Conscripts though holding off with the anti-tank grenade, fails to penetrate the 80 mm of sloped armor. Oh, but there we go, field gun veteran flanks and shoots off with the Panther there. Almost gets it, almost. And he's got no smoke to sort of deal with that, or at least cover it up. But looks like thanks to the Panther's good speed, he does manage to get away. Close shave there for Cruzz's Panzerkampfwagen 5. Panther 4 dealing with things down south. South.
Our machine gun turret has been installed. Panzer here.
Troops sneaking about. Cruzz, again, you know, should also consider fuel cache. Oh, we've actually got one for Easy now. That's good. The second one here would be good as well, or one there. Either way, more fuel caches for Easy would be good. As for Cruzz, he could also benefit from one. He could try and aim for another Panther if he wanted to. Panther 4 incoming fire there from the Pack 40 again. Pack 40 actually very close to Veterans 1 already, due to the high level of veterancy on the Panther 4 on the other hand, which gives it a nice bigger veterancy bonus. Experience bonus really from doing damage. Cruzz goes back to sort of holding most of that, but he's having a hard time with the sense of where Easy's well dug in there with still machine guns and anti-tank guns. Some of them pilfered from cruzz.
Something built or blown up?
But he's going to soon have another IS-2, but the question is, can he sort of break through with that? Interesting enough, the Panther's not receiving any repairs. We also got a second Panther 4 on the way for cruzz. Bad news there for easy Symphony Force there. MD42 cutting that down. And Panther still trying to lead a charge, but found themselves quickly suppressed there by the MD42. MD42 actually could get wiped out. That could be another MD42 handed over. Too easy. Oh dear, cruzz. Oh dear.
The enemy has broken our supply lines.
That's an awful lot of MD42s.
We have a new Panzer. The enemy is attempting to steal our
There you go, Pack 40 getting mentioned to 1. Target weak point available. There you go, Panther 40 successful charge on the anti-tank position, though, or MD position that they least, but they might have to get away. Before the Pack 40 wrecks it. In particular, probably should try and stay off the ice there. It would be rather unfortunate for cruzz if his Panzer 4 veterancy fleet was sunk in a stream. Yeah, Heinz, that's kinda embarrassing. And there we go, a second IS-2 running here for EC. Still flooding quite a bit of manpower there, would like to see him spend more, but again, can't, except on fuel caches, but for which he does seem a bit reluctant. And he's moving hit there straight into the IS-2, and one hell of a hit there. Panther 4 charging in, Panther joining as well, machine guns on the Panther. Clearing up Pack 40 hit, good, good. And there's the Russians, in which case it's shield. Panther 4 veteran joining Glenn assault. We've seen really heavy assault there. Glenn almost wiped by the IS-2 on the other hand. He might get the veteran free fuel gun. There we go. Most of Easy's armor and anti-tank force there have been cleared out by cruzz's armor assault veterans, one for the Panther. Panther 4 though needs to desperately get out of there. Low on health. Low on health.
We have 50 points remaining.
A sliver of health there for the Panther 4. Blitzkrieg cruzz. Oh shit, that was close. That could have been sunk. Meanwhile, we got the Panther and the Panther 4 flanking the IS-2 here. Shock troopers forced to retreat. Panther getting away. IS-2 taking heavy damage here for the Panther and the Panther 4. Pioneers recruiting the Pack 40 as well. Almost got the Panther. Barely any victory points there for cruzz on the other hand. And there you go, Pack 40, Panther 4 up close. IS-2 almost down, might lose it, might lose it. And there we go, blown apart on the ice. But there we go, damaged engine on the Panther, veterancy 2 conscripts rolling in. cruzz might act to see his precious Panther wrecked. Can't also see the Pack 40 cleared out. And there we go, Panther down, Panther down. Kaput. If only it hadn't gotten a damaged engine. Lost the arming fleet, we got the Panther 4 rushing back in to the fray. cruzz is clearly a bit desperate. He's willing to risk his Panther 4 veteran fleet with 51 kills and a sliver of health. Things are definitely getting a bit tense here. He's managed to deliver a good blow to Easy, but Easy's clearly not up for the fight either. Now, of course, now he's going to need all of that manpower sort of been holding about. Got a T-34 down on the way. Infantry attacking forwards here. Field gun ready to support. Can he make it? Can he crush cruzz, or will cruzz zerstören him?
Our foes have 300 points remaining. Increase your efforts.
Panthers, they're almost wiped out during the assault. They're trying to hold them back.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Want to get more pioneers to repair that Panther 4 though. They're doing decently coming in versus these shock troopers. And here we go, we got Easy sort of making a slow advance here under the cover of the MG42, providing overwatch for the advancing infantry. Making a mockery of Cruzz's men. Engine of that MG42 did not get a crew. Now got the Panther Force charging straight in into the field gun. And we got a T-34 joining in here. And it do it. Actually managed a shot there on the Panther Force. And there we go. Pack 40 stolen away from Cruz. And we got a Stuka going in. Knocking out one of Easy's two MG42s. Still, he managed to steal a Pack 40 away from Cruz, which was used to knock out his Panzer IV-9. Scheiße, why did he move it in so close? And all of a sudden, all of Cruz's remaining armor is on fire. The Stukas did alright there, but it's not enough. And in reality, he might have been better off trying to use it on one of the faraway victory points to clear them. Which it, by the way, can be used to. It can be used to clear up victory points. For those that did not know.
We have lost a squad. The enemy is taking our territory.
The points are ticking down. He's getting another Panzer IV, but his infantry lines get a bit frayed here. And currently Easy's got a T-34 to hold back some of Cruz's men as they advance forwards once more for Reich for victory. T-34 making a short work, and there we go. One hell of the hit from the pack, already clearing up poor Günther. An armor piercing round for the noggin, doing surprising, neat, well, nasty things. Shock troops moving in. Panzer going to do what they can here. And there you go, the Panzer Jones. We've got the veterans free shock troopers, 18 kills. And an incendiary barrage on top of everything else. Leaving Cruz's troops a bit singed at best. Veteran free MG42, by the way, that's definitely further bad news here for Cruz's Soldaten. And the Panzer are going to do so close, veteran free are forced away, forced to run through the fires. If only Cruz had a fuel cache up, he could have maybe gotten another Panther out. Oh well, Panther 4 moves forwards. MG42 advances as well. Might want to recruit that MG field gun turn against the Panther 4. T-34 doing as well. Veteran 2-1. Cruz forced to pull back. Another Pack 40 on the way there. 19 left. Sneak up force here to deal with the western point. Easy getting close to a third. I is 2. Slowly but surely. And there we go. T-34 ready to slaughter some more fascists.
Grenadiers. Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer here.
Grenadiers holding up north, Consuls moving in. Veteran defeat versus veterans in North. That's definitely not going to be in the favour of Cruz there. Oh, they had climbed up his men so close right in front of the enemy before 2. If you were to switch out to incendiary armor putting rounds tonight, it would be an absolute massacre. Come on, do it easy. You know you'll want to. Rive grenades going off there, but not quite succeeding. The field gun could also try and barrage them. I mean, that could also be an option. Or the T-34 could just run them over. But no, not that either. Lacking pioneers to repair the Panther 4. Oh, Pack 40 got off hit on the T-34. Got guys covering from the northern building. Or at least what remains of a section there.
Our territory.
Pack 40 got Yuri. Shock troops there could flank about, get the Pack 40, or they could go straight for the victory point. The option though is easies. And there you go, we've got cruzz forces have pushed everything into one last gambit here. As easy keeps up the pressure ever relentlessly. Grenadiers forced to vacate. Shock troops are pushed away. A half track right now could be beneficial in quickly rushing some troops over here again. Maybe the Panzer Grenadiers. Oh dear, Panzer all getting hit by the field gun. Almost knocked out. He won't be able to join the last fight then. It's all going to come down to their Pack 40 and the Panzer Grenadiers. They're going to have to sort of carry that last assault. Or penultimate assault, who knows. But they're going to send the bow straight down on it. And eventually two on the T-34. What? Unit wiped out? Oh dear. And an IS-2. And there you go, GG from cruzz. GG will play it there from easy. And game over. Game over. Just going to speed up these last moments. Not really much going on here. And GG, there we go. A rather close fight there by the end. cruzz was sort of several times getting back, but every single time something would happen and get pushed off the field. Easy putting up a stalwart defense, also making some good assaults, making good use of his tanks in general and of his infantry. They were surprisingly though light on mines from both sides. I mean, cruzz, a single S-mine field, a few regal mines, but nothing beyond that. Same with Easy, a single demo charge, but no real serious mining either. I think both players could have benefited a bit more from that. And certainly I think cruzz could have benefited from some regal mines sort of a bit more aggressively in the earlier stages while they still had some on the map. But of course it's for another time. Though both players were sharp with mines, which of course the effects of those would have been lessened, but still it might have had a bit more an effect there versus either player. Good job there on Easy going for the fuel cast. Would have seen less manpower flowing from him, that would have been nice, but overall he managed to pull through despite of that. cruzz, though, I definitely think could have benefited from fuel casting, particularly when he sort of went through that as well. I mean, that might have given him another Panther or a Panzerwerfer Sturmpanzer, or just something a bit extra there for the heavy Panzer Corps, which might just provide him the sufficient edge he sort of needs to push through. He also made very light use of his doctrine. I would have liked to have seen some more of that, you know, some spotting scopes in the Stooks or something like that could also have given him a bit more of an edge in the longer run. I might have seen him win this fight. But in the end, though, Easy prevailed through a more aggressive use of his doctrine, overall further usage of it, fuel caches, and some good flanking maneuvers here and there. And cruzz at times basically overextended, and when he did, he'd usually do it with an MG42, which then Easy would pick off on its own and then use his own goods. So I mean, that was some slight problems there for cruzz in that way. But there you go. Hopefully you've enjoyed this match. Hopefully it gave you some own ideas. Hopefully it helped you learn some things about the game. If you did, why not subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everybody. And if you'd like to support the Propagandacast, consider donating. There's a link in the channel description where you can do so via PayPal if you'd like. That would be most appreciated by me. Otherwise, you know, consider sending in a replay. And if you do, provide a link to the leaderboards where you are. Otherwise, you know, feedback in the comments always appreciated. Otherwise, discuss about here what you see, you know. Just try to be respectful to the players. And, you know, otherwise, thank you all and see you tomorrow. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers and goodbye.